Hey guys, welcome to Toy Shop. Today we're servicing the chain case on a Formula Deluxe 500.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins.
Alright. That's why we're servicing this. This sled does have reverse, so I'm not as surprised to see shavings on this because it has reverse. Sometimes people aren't the nicest with this. So regardless, what we're going to do is we're going to take the exhaust out, and then we're going to pop this cover off, and we're going to make sure there's no damage, check the chain tension, clean it up, and we're going to put it back together and refill it. I just took the shop vac and cleaned out everything down here, because pretty much all the chain cases I've ever tore apart don't have drain plugs in them, so they just drain when you pop the cover off. I wanted to make sure that was clean, so we've got good drainage out of the bottom of this. I looked up under the skid, or under the belly pan, and right there looks like a drain hole, and it looks like it's open, so I got a drain pan under there. Hopefully we don't make much of a mess. So let's start taking the bolts out. All right, so first thing I want to do is take the reverse mechanism lever off of this. But I want to try to take it off in as few pieces as I can. So I think what I want to do is take this pivot bolt out, and then take these two little bolts right here out of this second rod, and then that'll pretty much get the reverse mechanism out of the way, and then we can focus on getting this cover off.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up.
Alright, now we gotta get all the ones out around the outside loose. So we gotta get this safety tab bent back, socket put on it. Here we go. I think we're hanging up on this pin down here. There we go. Yep. The oil is flowing now. Ooh, there's a shim right there. We don't want to lose that. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick him right back on there. And that's what our chain case looks like. We are hitting our drain pan. Sweet. Now that we got that off, kind of just look around inside here, try to look at the teeth on all the gears, as many as you can see if there's any chipped or missing teeth, or if everything looks pretty decent. You want to kind of check the chain tension. This one actually feels pretty decent. There's not much tension there. I have the sled up in the air and the belt's off right now, so I'm gonna go grab the clutch on the other side and spin this a little bit so I can get a look at some of the other teeth and stuff on it. If you don't have it up in the air, then maybe you could just kind of drag the sled forward a little bit. Just try to look at as much as you can, because this is one of the few times you can actually kind of check and make sure everything looks okay. Now I'm going to take some carburetor cleaner, and we're going to try to spray off as much of the gunk and little metal shavings that are all over it and everything, and try to get it to all wash down into the drain pan.
If it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart.
One thing I want to point out before we get any farther, if your sled has reverse, when I pulled this cover off, I noticed that this one gear here for the reverse has a little rubber nipple, little bung sticking out of it. There's a hole in this gear here on this male leg here that sticks out, that goes in this female pocket here. Make sure that this rubber doodad goes inside that hole right there. Don't just try to cram this whole thing together. It should fit in there nice. If you have it wrong, you're just gonna fold that little rubber nipple over, and it's not gonna wanna go on like it should, so just be aware of that. You wanna make sure that your rubber O-ring right here in the case looks good all the way around, and that it's in there, and that this lip right here looks okay and clean. Because we have reverse, we've got these drivers, these dog things. I don't know what they're called, but they actuate the reverse. We got to make sure that these fingers go in this groove right here, because that's what happens when you put it in reverse. It pulls this out and meshes this gear with this one. All right, now we're just gonna do the reverse of what we did. There is a copper crush washer underneath this bolt that goes through the reverse gear down here. So make sure you get that on there.
Ooh, baby, on the track, I'm going vroom, vroom. Try and catch me when I pull up in a zoom, zoom. Oh, no, please don't make that call. We don't want no
This is the chain case lube I've used for ever. I don't even know if they've ever changed the sticker design on this. I feel like this has been around for like 10 or 20 years. But make sure you're using actual chain case lube. All right, I decided to put oil on it first before I did this, just because I didn't remember if all this stuff was in my way or not. All right, looks like it works. Now we're just gonna put the exhaust back in, and we now have a fully serviced chain case. All right, smash that like button if you guys got any value out of this. Consider subscribing too. I'm trying to get to 500 because I'm pretty sure at 500 subscribers, then I can start live streaming, and then I can start live streaming. You guys can hang out with me, ask me any questions, see what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get to 500 now. If you guys are working on an older Ski-Doo like this and you guys have other issues too, I'm working on a playlist right now, which should be done soon. So click on it over here. I think I'm gonna put it here. I've done this on a couple videos now. I think it's gonna pop up there. If not, it'll be somewhere else. So, all right, thanks guys, peace.